Hello, dear community member. We just want to teach you from an expert who knows, what one is going through when it comes to this parasite, and we want to hear from it.
Okay, hi. From my knowledge and experience, I know there are different kind of funguses. The kind of fungus that causes athlete's foot, a conventional medicine doctor will diagnose that. Anything that's just local, they will diagnose. But if you have something systemic, because I look up what leaky gut is. If yeast can leak out of your gut into your bloodstream, so can anything else that's in your gut. So if you get something in your mouth, it can go to your gut, and if you feed it with sugar, dairy, whatever makes it grow more, it can become a really big problem. And I used to be the baker in my family. I always made a lot of stuff with sugar, and of course we drank a lot of milk. And I think the yeast started when I was younger, but I think maybe the ringworm started 8 years ago because I had a client that had a cat that flew all over the house, and he had a patchy white nose, and I think I might have got the ringworm from that cat. And it multiplies extremely fast, I've been finding out, and it is extremely hard to get rid of. It takes a lot of patience, a lot of hard work and time. And finding time to sleep was a problem for me. And since I was old enough to finally collect my full Social Security, I wanted to take it longer, but I started collecting it so that I could cut my hours back just a little bit. Otherwise, I couldn't get any sleep because it does take a lot of time. But it really is beneficial if you listen to what Samba tells you to do, because conventional medicine makes more money by not doing anything about systemic yeast or systemic fungus. They won't diagnose it. I know they won't. And because there's so many things that it can have that can go wrong with you. It can affect your hearing. It can cause numbness in your feet, swelling in your feet, swelling in your legs, swelling anywhere in your body or anywhere it is. It can cause a lot of problems. It can cause you to be extremely tired. The skin, of course, problems. So if you have any signs or symptoms of overgrowth of yeast or fungus, you can see it on your skin usually, and you can if you eat sugar, you'll start getting more itchy. So diet is really important to follow what is called a Candida diet. It's basically the same thing as a Mediterranean diet, but listen to alternative medicine people like Samba. Good luck, whoever's out there that's sick.
I want to know, you've used recently this herb mix, the Choro. How has that worked for you so far?
Before I started using it, I had a head of a ringworm that popped through my left calf. Mm-hmm. And it was really swollen and red, and my feet were both really swollen. And since I've been doing that, and then also when they start to dry up, I soak in some Epsom salt, and I put a little bit of the Caprol oil, or it's you can get it at Mississippi Market. I used to get it somewhere else where they had a better quality product, but it's got caprylic in it, and caprylic is really good for fungus, and it also loosens up the outer layer of fungus on your skin, so you can scrape off after you soak and rub your legs and feet when you're soaking in warm water, not hot, and then you can scrape it off gently scrape it off with a nail file, metal nail file.
And what do you use this product for? What is this, and why do you use it?
I use this
baobab
oil on my face because the shea butter on my face makes my face look so oily. I like the shea butter on my arms and legs and the rest of my body,
But the
though.
baobab will do a better job for you.
Well, for my face, I like it for my face.
How about the Boo City? What have you been using the Boo City for?
The Burr City is the to get my yeast and fungus out of my blood.
Okay. And how about the herb
That one has the myrrh in it.
Mm-hmm.
The myrrh in the Crasserzam, myrrh is, you know, they gave that to baby Jesus. Myrrh is really good to help get rid of the ringworm.
Well, thank you again. I mean, dear brothers and sisters, dear people, dear community members, I mean, global citizens out there in the world. Natural herb is the best way to go. Everything that comes out of nature, 100% with no chemical, with no pesticide or anything, your body will just feel the power of it. You are powerful. You are resilient. You are not delusional. You are not at all delusional.
Yeah, one of my doctors that I went to when I got my, I had wisdom tooth pulled, and after it was done, my neck started swelling up because I think the ringworm that I evidently had on the corner inside of my gum lines went into my ears and my neck, and then it started multiplying more and more. But I tell you, the doctor, when I went to the Lina clinic, he said when I mentioned the word yeast and fungus, he called me delusional. And you know, I know my body, and I see what comes out of it, and I can feel it. Your body doesn't itch from a virus or bacteria, but it does itch from yeast and fungus.
You have been a champion using nature, and nature has been responding quite well for you. Anybody out there who has similar situation, just do know that you are not delusional and that you can get out of it.
And try to buy non-GMO. Organic is the best.
That is right.
Because that, about 60 years ago, is when that Russian guy came over here, Monsanto, introduced the GMO food, and all the other shit, ruining our food, our seeds, and convincing Americans that they're good for you and okay for you when they're not. And our United States was at fault for allowing it.
Well, people like yourself, American like yourself, you're really bringing us back to where we need to be, going back to natural herbs, and so far it's quite well. Thank you again so much.